Hey everybody, this is D Hunter bringing another action figure review. Today, we're going to look at the McFarlane DC Multiverse Drowned Batman from Earth -11. Now this is essentially a female Batman and Aquaman hybrid. In her universe, she was Bryce Wayne. It might be pronounced Bruce Wayne, but it's spelled B-R-Y-C-E. And of course, her father was killed. She ended up getting involved with Sylvester Kyle, kind of funny. Sylvester, cat, male version of Selena Kyle. Ended up getting killed by a metahuman. She ended up hunting down metahumans. She ended up killing Aquaman and taking her Trident as her own. She eventually got recruited into the Dark Knight's metal team by the Man Who Laughs for Barbados. So let's check out the packaging here. As you can see at the top, 22 moving parts, McFarlane toys, ages 12 plus. Here she is. She comes with Aquaman's Trident, her display stand, and a collector's card. DC Multiverse, Batman Earth -11. One side says Batman Earth -11, Dark Knight's Metal. Then it says Batman Earth -11. At the bottom, got a bunch of credits and a barcode, if that helps anybody. And on the back, here she is in the water. All these hands reaching up to her. And here are a bunch of other McFarlane DC Multiverse figures you should track down. So with no further ado, let's open her up. And I did end up getting two of these figures, one of which to open and enjoy, and one to keep unopened in my complete 6 and 7 inch unopened Batman and related action figure collection. And I got this figure at Target today, with the majority of the rest of the wave. They didn't have any Death Metal Batman. They had 3 Drowned, 1 Red Sun Superman, and 2 Damian Wayne Robin. That's a total of 6 figures. I assume the case comes in 6. If it was 8, maybe somebody grabbed the other 2 Death Metal Batman. Alright, now that we got this figure out of the package, here she is with all of her accessories laid out. She does come with a display stand, a collector's card, and her Trident. But before we look at the accessories, let's check out the actual figure. So here's Drowned to finish out the Dark Knight's metal team. It's been a long time coming. She's got this brown sort of leathery cowl, bat ears on the top. She's got this enhanced eyepiece, and it looks like her skin is scarred around that area. Her eye was probably removed in battle. I'm sure there's a story behind that. She has this angry or disgusted expression on her face. Her hair is flowing. It's got green in it like it's been in the ocean. Skin very pale. She's got this Batman symbol on her necklace there. Going further down, her jacket, very nice texture. It looks like material, not just plastic. Double jointed elbows, double jointed knees. She's got this skirt. It looks like it's made of like seaweed. I mean, she looks like she lives in the ocean. Very nicely done. I think the figure looks very cool. Now let's check out her accessories, and let's start with the boring stuff. So she has a display stand, typical McFarlane stand, black perfect circle, 1 peg for the pegholes on her feet, DC at the bottom, very thin, very basic. Now let's look at her collector's card. This is a replica of the Dark Knight's Batman the Drowned #1, and it just so happens that I have this comic here. This is a Dark Knight's metal tie-in, giving you the story of Drowned. Now let's look at her Trident. This thing is solid gold color. A little bit of detail at the base, and moving forward, the blade looks pretty cool. And here she is, holding on to her Trident. Now that we've taken a pretty good look at both the figure and her accessories, now let's check out her height. From bottom to top, she's sitting at about 6.8 or 6.9 inches tall, which is going to translate to a hair under 17.5 centimeters. Now let's check out her articulation. Start with her head here. Of course, it can rotate from side to side. The hair can actually get over her shoulders. She can look up and down about that much, not too much there. She can tilt just a little bit from side to side. Shoulders on ball joint go out about this far. Doesn't seem to have a butterfly joint on her. The jacket covers up that hole pretty nicely. Up, down, around, all that good stuff. Double jointed elbows, they go all the way in. She does a bicep cut above that. Her wrists have a ball in there. They can rotate, and they're hinged as well. Can't see an articulation or torso. There is something underneath, but it doesn't seem to be able to hold any of the poses. I can go back a little bit, forward, from side to side, but it really wants to bounce back. Doesn't seem like it's one of their better done soft overlays. Legs go out about this far. Her skirt's a soft material. It's not going to obstruct it too much. It's not a ball joint, but a similar type concept. They can go forward about that far, not too much there. Back, not very much either. Almost no thigh rotation at all. Double jointed knees. Then her ankle here, there's a ball. Foot goes up and down. It can rotate. Can't seem to tilt and rock it. And then we've got toe articulation. Is anyone out there familiar with this comic panel? This is near the end of Dark Knight's Metal number 2, when Wonder Woman and Superman are laying on the ground asking for Bruce Wayne, and the entire Dark Knight's Metal team comes out saying, "I'm Bruce Wayne, I'm Bruce Wayne, I'm Bruce Wayne." Here's the scene reenacted with the figures. It's been a long time coming putting them together, and they look great. Add in your injured Wonder Woman and Superman, and you've got an exact replica of that panel. And since I'm using Snake Mountain as the background right now, that giant snake could almost be Barbados leading the team. And here's Drowned taking point and leading the team. Here's Batman and Aquaman taking on Drowned in a rooftop at Gotham. Now let's check her out compared with some other action figures. Starting off with some other McFarlane DC Multiverse figures. Here she is with the rest of her wave. When I found this wave at Target, they didn't have the Death Metal Batman. He's part of it as well. And here she is with the rest of her Dark Knight's Metal team. Here she is next to a few different comic style Batman figures. Then, next to all the female figures McFarlane has made in their DC Multiverse line, here she is riding on the Death Metal Batcycle. She looks great on that thing. I mean, look at that thing. And here she is next to my entire McFarlane DC Multiverse collection. If you count all the different variants, I've got a total of 51 figures and 2 vehicles, and I'm not even fully caught up. And here's a slightly more aerial view of the entire collection. She's essentially a cross between Aquaman and Batman. She imbues some Atlantean DNA in her, and she has super strength. She's, of course, also gender swapped. And here she is, next to all the different 6 and 7 inch Aquaman figures that I have. Now let's check her out, compared with some action figures from different various companies, to see how she fits in both scale and style-wise, in case you want to know which lines you can mix her with. Here she is, with some of her McFarlane Toys brothers and sisters. In front of you are 5 different action figure lines, all from McFarlane Toys, all 7 inch scale. And here she is, next to some DST or Diamond Select toys. Then, next to some DC Direct and DC Collectibles figures. And here, next to some NECA figures. Then, next to some Mattel wrestling figures. And here she is, next to some Mezco 1/12 cloth soft goods action figures. Then, next to some Mattel DC Universe Classics and Multiverse figures. And here, with some Mafex figures. Then, with some Hasbro Marvel Legends. And here she is, next to some SH Figure Arts action figures. And finally, here she is, next to some Jazzwares Fortnite figures. So overall, this is a very nice figure. Her sculpt is excellent. All the different textures, all the different details on her skirt, on her jacket, on her face. Excellent. Her articulation is pretty nice. Double jointed knees, double jointed elbows. The lack of a thigh swivel does hurt the figure a little bit though. Her accessory is pretty nice, not too special. I am very happy to complete the Dark Knight's Metal team, and McFarlane did it in about 6 months. Very nice. Some other toy companies take years to complete a team like that. So overall, if I were to rate this figure, I'd give her a very strong 7.5 out of 10, leaning almost toward an 8. So this is D Hunter. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked the video, press like below. If you have anything you want to say about the video, add to the comment section. If you want to see additional action figure videos from me, press subscribe. I do appreciate when you do that. Once again, this is D Hunter. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I will talk to you guys real soon.